Hello everybody, you are welcome to this channel. I am Atanu Betal. In this video lecture we discuss about the topic that the structural difference between the diamond and graphite. You know, the graphite is a soft and slippery substance, slippery to touch, but the diamond is a hard solid. And what are the structural difference between these two substances? That is the point of discussions right in this lecture. The structural differences between the diamond and graphite, and why diamond is a hard solid but the graphite is a slippery substance, slippery in nature. So this is the topic of discussion, and before starting the discussions about this topic, you know, this topic is a very important topic for the examination purpose, because this question may come in the examination. Okay, so for this reason we discuss about this topic, and before starting the discussions I would like to remind you that if you are new to this channel or you do not subscribe this channel, then you can subscribe it right now. Let's start the discussions about this topic. In case of diamond, what happened? In case of diamond tetrahedrally surrounded, means each carbon tetrahedrally surrounded by other carbon. Okay, tetrahedrally surrounded. For the case of diamond, suppose this one is a carbon atom, this one is carbon atom. So in this case each carbon atom is tetrahedrally surrounded by other carbon atoms, and again in these types of structures are formed in diamond. In case of diamond, it is a three-dimensional network solid. Diamond is a three-dimensional network solid where each carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. And coordination number for each carbon atom CN4. Carbon atom having the coordination number of each carbon atom is 4, and in the solid form the diamond is coordinate, each carbon atom coordinate to other 4 carbon atoms in case of diamond, and it is forming a three-dimensional network solid. So three-dimensional network solid, and all carbon are joined by single covalent bond. But in case of graphite, is you found some hexagonal benzene rings, this type of some hexagonal benzene ring, they sorry why I am writing benzene. This type of some hexagonal rings formed a sheet. In case of the graphite, this type of some hexagonal ring form a sheet, and sheet structure, and another sheet structure. This type of sheet structures are attracted by weak van der Waals force of attraction. Okay, hexagonal sheet like structures, two-dimensional hexagonal two-dimensional sheet structure, polymeric sheets. These are you can consider the benzene like hexagonal polymeric sheets, benzene like hexagonal two-dimensional polymeric sheets. Here each carbon atom having the hybridization of sp2 hybridization. Okay, hexagonal polymeric sheets of two-dimensional hexagonal polymeric sheets are formed, and two sheets are attracted by weak van der Waals force of attraction in case of graphite. So in case of graphite, the structure is two-dimensional sheet structure and a hexagonal sheet structure, and two successive hexagonal sheets are attracted together by weak van der Waals force of attraction. Okay, this is one sheet, a large polymeric sheet, two-dimensional. This is another sheet. I am writing, just drawing the small sheet. Okay, this type of more fused hexagonal ring like benzene fuse together, hexagonal sheet fuse together and form a two-dimensional sheet, and these two-dimensional sheets are attracted by weak van der Waals force of attraction. So these two are the structural explanation for the diamond and graphite. In case of diamond, the coordination number of carbon is 4, but in case of graphite, the coordination number of each carbon is 3. Each carbon is bonded through other 3 carbons. Okay, so for this reason here the carbon is sp2 hybridized, and here in this case the sheet like structure, two-dimensional sheet like structure, and two sheets are attracted by weak van der Waals force of attraction. As a result, this the sliding, one sheet allow the sliding of another sheet over it because of the weak van der Waals force of attraction present between the two sheets or the successive sheets. Successive sheets are attracted by weak van der Waals force of attraction. For this reason, one sheet can slide over another sheet. Okay, one sheet of the layer can slide over another sheet of the layer because of the weak van der Waals force of attraction between these successive sheets. So therefore the graphite is soft substance, slippery substance, but in case of diamond, due to the strong carbon-carbon covalent bond in the three-dimensional network structure, okay, strong carbon-carbon covalent bond through formation of the three-dimensional network structure in case of diamond. Diamond is a hard substance and having very high melting point and hard in nature, and you can say it's hardest substance, diamond. And this one is graphite. Graphite is soft substance and can be used as a lubricant. Okay, it can be used as lubricant also due to its soft and slippery nature. So these are the differences, structural differences between the diamond and the graphite. The carbon, hybridization of carbon, and the structural differences between the diamond and graphite. I think you understand this topic. What are the structural differences between the diamond and the graphite? So this is the differences between the diamond and graphite structures and their state, their their nature. One is solid, another is soft solid, or you can say the soft and slippery substance, and can be used as lubricant. This can be used as lubricant. This is the structure of graphite, and this type of structure found in case of diamond. So this is the total discussions about the structural differences between the diamond and graphite, and you understand this. I think you understand these discussions. If you have any question regarding this discussion, then you can ask me in the comment section below. I am ready to answer your question. I am happy to answer your question, and if you want to watch other videos, other topics, or any types of videos from chemistry or science, then you go to the playlist that I made in the channel and watch the videos, because it will make more easier for you. It will give you more easy process for you to watch the videos that are uploaded in this channel. So thank you very much for watching these discussions, and if you find this lecture is giving you some useful concept, then you can like this discussion, and if you find this channel is educating you, then you can subscribe this channel.